KollinsPlays Feed the Beast Monster. Another beautiful morning modded Minecraft. Hope you guys are ready for some fun today as the sun rises over the mountain. We got wither skulls. We're gonna do this one. And it's modded Minecraft, so we're gonna go nuts with it. And I built this. When we get done with the wither boss, we'll talk about this thing. What else did I do? I took down my mariculture nets, fishing nets thing, because I got a whole ton of these minnows and a bunch of normal fish, so those are down. Maybe we'll do some mariculture stuff, I'm not sure. Not much else has changed too much around here. I did make this as a partition editor, and then I brought one of the empty ME drives over here. So we're going to play with some stuff. Is it in the partition editor? No, it's in here. The matter cannon. And it charges in the universal charger, so the center chest is next to a universal charger, so it charges up with energy, and then we need ammo, so we're gonna tell it lead nuggets. So what I should be able to do is if I stick this in here, then it's gonna say I have lead nuggets. And then I can request more lead nuggets. Let's grab a stack. We'll see how long that takes. Because it's usually like a stack of arrows, right? So maybe a stack of lead nuggets will be fine. So if I pop those in there, that's 94 that ME says I have. And then this says I have 94 lead nuggets and ammo. So that's what we're going to use for ranged weapons, and then we're going to use this sharpness 5, looting 5 sword. It'd be awesome if we got 2 nether stars. Got most of my stuff put away. I got everything's all else is in here. I can grab the remote order if I need to order stuff. And I already brought the soul sand over to where I want to be, and we have a potion of regen, but I don't think we will need it. So we got the overpowered sword, we got this overpowered matter cannon thing that we're going to use. Let's go ahead and jump over to the world that took forever to query out, and I will meet you guys over there. Alright, so this is the first Mistcraft age we made, and it has nether mobs. And I queried out a giant chunk of land, and it's modded Minecraft, so we're just going to go nuts. So we got the matter cannon, we got the overpowered bedrock sword, we got the bedrock armor, and we got geostratic crystal, a whole bunch of them. So we got night vision, speed, strength, saturation, jump boost, regen, resistance, fire resistance, whatever. We got it all. So we're gonna go over to this thing. This was a pain in the bud to query out, but I queried out a giant 64 by 64 chunk. And hopefully you stay up there when I go down. And we'll do a sanity check. Are there no more? And it's raining, but that's okay. So we got the matter cannon, we got regen and stuff for 5 minutes. Let's see what happens. What the hell? Is this thing even working? I think it's working. Oh yeah, he's almost dead. Okay. Whoa. 2 division sigils? How's my health looking? The regen's still going. I have to figure out how to use the matter cannon better. So that's it, we done. We didn't tear up too much of this, I think what we'll do with this is we'll do the Quarry Plus over here and have a big, huge area even bigger than this. This was a nightmare to quarry out, but it was worth it. And I still got my regen, so the wither effect doesn't do anything for me. 2 division sigils and another star. Oh, and I got the shale gas dropped. Apparently he blew up the shale gas. He blew up a lot of stuff. Let's grab the blocks and things. Are there diamonds? Did I miss the diamonds? How did I miss the diamonds last time? What else did I miss? Anything good? Let's just do this so mobs can't spawn down here. And cover up this hole. Yeah, so I covered up the whole, a lot of the bottom area of this thing so that mobs wouldn't spawn. Yeah, so I'll finish cleaning this up just in case we use it again, and meet you guys back in the overworld. I love the way the sun sets over the ocean and the moon rises around here. It's pretty cool. So we got that shale gas dropped as an entity, that's or as an item. That's kind of cool. 4 diamonds that I missed out of the bottom. Let's do these with the fortune pick, since the bedrock one has silk touch. Get a little bit of XP. We'll put that in there. 2 division sigils, so I should have a bunch of these. That says inactive, that says inactive, and then we got the nether star. How many sigils do I have? I got 4 of them. Sweet. So the nether star, I mentioned before I wanted to do the player core, player interface. So I think I have, with the nether star, I should have enough for that. So let's let it do that. Should be making everything, should be good. Oh, do I have to pull a recipe? Yeah. Boom. Player interface. Alright, we're gonna take that in a little bit and hook it up over in Skyleg. Don't take the bow back because we don't really need this matter cannon. How many did I use? 3 lead nuggets left. I did use them almost all. I gotta figure out how that works better, I guess, the next time. You know these bedrock shears? You can't put silk touch on them, and because normally you can do shears with silk touch and get like the spider webs. You can't put any enchants on these shears. Like I could enchant some of this other stuff. Well, the weapons I couldn't enchant. The armor I was able to enchant though. But I don't know. But maybe you saw some of the stuff that was in the ME interface, and the sky is gonna look a little weird right now because it's because I have night vision. It's night out. Maybe we can sleep that off, and then in the daytime it'll look normal. So those potion crystals last for 5 minutes after you come in contact with them. So that's definitely enough for like another boss fight. And you saw we were in that little cobblestone structure. I built that because gas spawn all over the damn place in that thing, and I didn't want to spawn into the world and have gas start shooting everything up. But we built this. I like this. It looks really foreboding. It's awesome. So we have to go and see what's in here. What's in here? How do we get in? There's a secret pressure plate, shrouded silent obsidian pressure plates, and I set 2 of them up. There's one on the inside, and there's a T flip-flop. Let's see. There's a toggle latch. This one's from Expanded Redstone, and this is from Project Red. And I built both of them, but the Project Red one is, because it's supposed to be a T flip-flop, toggleable flip-flop. The toggle latch from Expanded Redstone doesn't act like a T flip-flop, but this toggle latch from Project Red does. So we got that underneath here with a bunch of stuff. And then we got drawbridges from Tinker's Construct. And we're going to do genetics in here. This is our genetics lab, our evil genetics lab, where we have captured mobs from around the world and have them in these, you know, evilly too small tanks, storage areas, where we're going to perform our experiments on it. And this, I love this amaranth wood stuff. Looks great for in here. And then I used dark wood for the center beam for the roof, and we got some inverted black lamps up there, and yeah. And I have an ocelot in here and this golden lasso, but when I brought him in the golden lasso, he despawned. The other mobs, I've named them. Does it show his name? Yeah, Spy Chicken. And this guy is Dembone and Pigmo, and this guy is Inky. So I named him and captured him with the we use a safari net. So apparently if you make this jailer safari net, when you bring the mobs back out, they don't despawn. So like I had problems with the mobs despawning, so I did them with the jailer's net, and I think that's what I have to do with this guy, is take him out of the lasso and put him in a jailer's net. But we grabbed some bat DNA before, so I brought that over here, and I brought some stuff up for automation. This is just my toolbox chest, and then this is the main input chest, and then we just got a regular crafting table. So advanced genetics, we're going to start out with that. So we did the bat genes before, and we got those little dots. Let's see, do I have some dots floating around somewhere? So I got skin scales from the squid, but I got all the skin scales from the bat that we had at the box at the starter base. I built this DNA analyzer, and I put overclockers in it. And what do we got here? Where's my wrench? There it is. My battle wrench. So I strung Ender IO conduit back here and covered it with facades. And we did a bunch of stuff with that. So I did some bat DNA already, and I got these cells, and I think I got chicken ones. Cell of a chicken. Which one did I do? I did a bunch. Where's all the ones oh, this one, okay. So cells, and then one of the byproducts from these cells, can I look at this interface? We'll look at it from outside. So here's the other secret latch for the flip-flop on the door, and it's Tinker's Construct drawbridges again. And then we got, this is the Ender IO redstone conduit, and then there's this toggleable toggle latch, this T flip-flop from Project Grid. But we had this set up. So there's these organic drops that come out, and you can use them as fuel, but like I got more charcoal than I know what to do with. I built a second high pressure boiler over here just because otherwise I was gaining redstone or gaining charcoal too fast. So I think what we'll do is we'll actually stick this stuff in and throw it in the garbage, and there's a reason why we're going to throw it in the garbage, because I had an X03 Utilities trash can over at Skylag, and I replaced it with the ME stuff. So there's a I'd show you guys, but it's still leggy as heck over there. So applied energistics, there is this what are we looking for? A goofy looking thing. It's a real goofy looking thing. This condenser. So this condenser, you basically throw blocks into it and it'll make like little matter things or whatever. So I think we made a nugget. Is it a pellet? Damn it. What the heck is that thing called? There's a oh, it's these things. I made a matter ball. So I made a matter ball, a bunch of them, and they're not that hard to make. But now I'm going to try to make one of these singularities. You need a whole bunch of stuff. So everything that used to go in the X03 Utilities trash bin is now going into the matter condenser thing, this ME condenser, and we're going to use that. And like what I used to do is, like with Industrial Craft 2, when it wasn't so cruddy, was just stick everything into like recycler and UU matter and stuff, but for scrap, for UU matter. But we're going to do this ME singularity thing and play with that instead. So we'll let all our garbage go into the ME condenser, and we'll see how long it takes to make one of them singularity things. And I did a little cut. So the the advanced genetics, to build the extra machines, you need these little genetic balls. Did I put some in here? You need these little genetic balls, the basic ones. These cells. So I made a bunch of cells with the skeleton stuff to make the rest of the machines. So this is the full set of machines that we need. And then we're going to need some syringes. And then this case up here is going to be the syringes where, like with my blood sample or whatever. And then when we get all the traits we want, we can make a backup and put in the syringe up there. Because if you die, you lose all the traits. But if you have a syringe of your blood that's been centrifuged or whatever, you can get it all back by pumping it into yourself again and then pulling it back out and centrifuging and make another copy. So we'll do that if we die. And then I forgot, I didn't think I noticed this with the scraper before, but you kill the mobs when you scrape them. So I put a auto scraper in here, but it killed the skeleton. So, and I didn't realize, like, these guys have a little bit of health missing. Well, Pigmo's got full health. I didn't scrape these ones. I scraped one because I did these guys with the jailer's safari net so they wouldn't despawn. Because the first one I did, I scraped them like once and got like one of each. So I got one zombie, one squid. And then when I left the base and came back, they had despawned. So I tried the jailer's safari net, but I totally didn't think about the fact that that you know, you hurt them with the when you scrape them. So I changed some of the stuff around. What these safari nets have skeletons in them that I just grabbed out of the world at night. I think what we're going to do is we're going to use this as an Amarath pressure plate, and we're going to take one of the skeleton spawners and put it up on the roof somewhere and make it like drop skeletons in here until one lands on the pressure plate, and then that'll turn on like lights or something up there to shut off the spawner. And I don't know how we're going to get the rest of these guys. The pigmen, I could probably just get them all day with a safari net from that, from where we killed the wither boss, that Mistcraft world, because there's a bunch, and then there's squid all over the place. I can do the same thing with them with the golden lasso. So we got a golden lasso and chest up here in the case. And the chickens, when they grow up, they lay eggs. So this hopper, even though it's not directly next to them, does pick up the eggs, and it's not really pointed at anything, but there's Ender IO conduit that feeds it up into a dropper, and then from the dropper I can push this button and it shoots an egg out. So we'll just wait for them to grow up and lay some eggs, and then we'll scrape them, and there will be a bunch of extra eggs in the system that I can spawn more when they die. So I'll have to figure out how to do that with the animals and stuff, and how to get more mobs. So skeletons will be easy because I can hook up a spawner. Chickens will be fairly easy with eggs. And I don't know what else we'll do and what other mobs we'll capture, but we'll figure it out. So I used all of these balls, all of these cells. I actually used all the skeleton ones because I got a whole bunch of skeleton ones. Because I think I must have almost killed the first skeleton. And then the skeleton that I had in here earlier, he died. Because I was doing this off camera in between takes, but I got enough basic of these cell of skeletons from all these genes to make enough cells, because you need this DNA book, which you can't read, but the recipe for it takes these cells. So I made a bunch of cells and used them to make the DNA book, which is a component for all of these machines. So I had to get 4 for each of these machines, and some of these also take extra cells. So some of them are 4 cells to make the book, and some of them are 4 cells to make the book plus 2 to make the actual component. But I made all these, and we do have the Ender IO item conduit snake back here, so we can automate this if we want to, but for now it's not really automated. So I can take like a gene. Well, here, we'll start from scratch. So I can take a skin stick scale and pop it in here, and it's going to get a gene, and it automatically discards that little thing, and that'll go into the ME singularity deal. And then for now, I can manually put it in here, and it's going to tell me it's an encrypted one, and then it has to go in here, and that will decrypt it, Infinity. Okay, so that's what we wanted from the skeleton, because you can make a genetic bow and you don't have any arrows that you need to use. So let's grab the infinity from this. Again, it pulls the stuff out. So now we got the infinity gene. What do I do with the DNA breeder? What's it going to tell me? What am I missing? Am I missing something? I need to centrifuge it first? I thought I had all these in the DNA combiner. No? DNA splitter, can't put you in there. Oh, I put it in here. Okay, breeding state, 0 of 18. So now I need some normal stuff that has no traits on it. Do I have some of those? Basic genes. So I need some of these basic genes to go in here. Which one is that? This breeder. So it says 0 of 18, and then this will make it 1 of 18. That'll make it 2 of 18. And then I just have to keep getting more of those. And do I have any more somewhere? Nope. Not yet. But I'll work on that. I got some genes from the chicken. So the chicken has no fall, so we're going to try to do those. And apparently the basic gene adds one to this. Where's that? The basic gene adds 1 to the type, but if it's the same type, like I have 2 of those no falls. So 1 I'll put in here and it'll say it needs like 18. And then putting another no fall in here will make it 2 of 18 instead of the basic genes only making it 1. So I'll have to figure out a way to make that work, and then we have to centrifuge our blood and all that stuff. But I'm not sure how I'm going to automate all this stuff now. I'll have to figure it out. There's still more stuff we got to do, and then I snuck some pipes up to this auto thing, but like I was going to make it put the scales in here, which it did, but then it killed the skeleton, so I'll have to figure it out. We can actually use this guy. Let's pop another one in there, and it's just going to kill him, I think. Skeleton, what's your deal? Why are you not getting... Is the pressure plate blocking it? It might be. So I can't use a pressure plate. Or can I? Is it scraping him? I thought I had this machine right. It's got full power. It should be pointed up. Yeah, the little X thingy that you can barely see. Oh yeah, it just took him. Okay. So I think that'll slowly kill him. And I can't put the pressure plate back now. But we'll figure out how that works, and then we'll get some of these genes together. And we'll do some more of it. But I think I have to do a lot of this like scraping of the basic stuff. So we got more skeleton cells and basic genes. So I can put you in there. And you came out of here, so you need to go in there. And then there's the helix. And then we decrypt the helix. And it's a basic gene. And that's a basic gene. And then obviously we just do the basic gene. And that goes in here. And then we'll have to figure out how to inject the blood and stuff with ourselves. So it's a little bit more complicated than I thought it would be. But I'll play with this more. We'll figure out a way to automatically get more mobs in here, or if we just do it once, maybe this will just be a one-time thing, and then I'll leave these guys sitting in here just because it makes it look cool when the mobs are in there. And then we can always use the manual scraper and stuff. Well, I don't know. I'll have to figure out how to automate it. And then I hooked up this player interface. So it's connected to me. And this bottom side has like a little weapon thing, so that's everything in my hotbar. And then I just set it up to a supplier pipe. So I shut off the supplier pipe to this chest, so it's no longer keeping torches and steak in there. What it's going to do is keep torches and steak in my inventory, and then I figured, well, let's do smoothstone. So it'll keep smoothstone in my inventory. So if I put smoothstone in my inventory, well, let's do less than that. Let's see if we can make this work. Okay, so now there's only 16 and 15 and 16, so it's not 32 of everything. And then it's set to automatically extract some stuff. Like if I get, and this, all of these sides are supposed to be my inventory side. So the advanced extractor will pull like any iron ore, so I have an iron ore in my inventory, and then any extra dirt and cobble that fill up more than this and go into my inventory will also go get automatically extracted, I think. And because this is part of the ME network, like these, not the ME network, the applied energistic network, because these pipes are tesseract into the sky power base, sky leg, they're technically part of that network. So I should be able to just pop a pipe that connects this to that, and then it should fill up. Yeah, it's taking stuff out of my inventory, and it's going to fill up my, yeah, so there's 32 torches, there's 32 steak, there's 32 stone, and it should pull the cobblestone out. Oh, it's doing it really slow. That's a basic extractor, so I think it'll do it really slow. Yeah, it's doing them one at a time. But it'll do it, so I can get a bigger advanced extractor, Mark II or Mark III or whatever, and it'll just pull everything out of my inventory. So that way when I'm out in the field, I don't have to open up a box to get more torches and steak and stuff. They just automatically go in my inventory, and then maybe I'll get it to keep like a stack of arrows or something. Of course, if we get this infinity thing off the skeletons, that gene, we can make this genetic bow. And so apparently this is the only bow that works with the infinity gene, but the infinity gene from skeletons gives you infinite arrows, and then you just use this genetic bow. But I gotta put some more cells in here, and then this bow will, when you use it, doesn't use any arrows. But we have to actually get the infinity gene out first and put it in our blood. So I'll play with that, and then we got I'll tweak with this player interface thing. I don't know what logistics pipes is gonna do. Like, I don't think I can tell it to keep like dirt in this slot and pull dirt out of that slot, because the logistics pipe network knows with a normal block, like if this were a chest, that if there's a supplier and some other pipe on two different sides of the same block, like a chest, it knows not to try to make a loop out of it. And I think it will do the same thing with this. It'll treat it like a loop, and so I can't get it to like keep stuff in on one pipe and extract the same things from the other pipe. But we'll play with that and figure it out. And I don't really need to keep like dirt and stone and stuff like that. So if I keep stone and then extract cobblestone, or maybe we need a second player interface. I don't know. And then this top side is supposed to be your armor slots, and I don't know. Excuse me. I don't know what we can do with the top side. Maybe I can get like an ME fuzzy bus on the top side. We'll have to do 2 of these though, because a fuzzy, like, a fuzzy export bus, fuzzy import bus will pull, like I can get it to pull my jetpack out when it's low, and then keep a fully charged jetpack in there. But I'll have to figure that out. I think I can do that, but if I do it wrong, it'll make like a big loop in my jetpack. I'll just keep coming out, going back in, and coming out, going back in. So we'll figure out a way to automate this with the skeletons, or we'll just leave it like it is once we get the genes we need. And oh yeah, we got more helixes in here. What are these ones? Oh, these are the no-fall ones. Okay. So I can take the helix, goes in here. Nope. Damn, this genetic stuff. It goes in here. So let's choose the no-fall gene. And then we'll do the same with that one. And then if we take basic gene, why is it not going in there? It got a little buggy when I shift-clicked stuff in there. Okay. So I think I can take this out and put that in there, and it's going to tell me it needs 0 of 16, and then that should give it 2 of 16. Okay, perfect. So we got a couple of genes we're working on. No fall goes in there, and then infinity breeding goes in there, and then I'll just do a bunch of these scales off camera, and we'll get it all figured out. So yeah, more fun mod stuff. Sweet, guys. And maybe I'll go into the nether. The nether's pretty boring. But I'll go into the nether, especially with this like super overpowered bedrock sword. But maybe I'll go into the nether and we'll get some more nether skulls. Maybe we'll work on a Quarry Plus, and then we can have a bigger play area to kill wither bosses with. And I got tons of lead, so we can make more of those lead balls for this thing. Where'd that gun go? Did I put it back? Oh, no, I put it in there. Let's put you back. So it charged up again. We'll just put them back in here, and then we can add more nuggets to it. Hello. Yeah, so those overpowered crystals are so like 5 different effects for the potion crystals for the wither boss. That's so overpowered. But yeah, we got a bunch of stuff to play with now. We're playing with mods. Awesome. I love it. Love it. We're just gonna ignore Leg Island or Skyleg and let it do its thing. Well, I have to figure out what other genes we can extract, and I'll work on some of that. And I think I'll save a couple of the last steps for everybody to see, so we can see how that gets done. Like once I fill up one of those gene things, we'll do the once we get all of the stuff we need into it. Like it needs 16 of those ones or whatever. The no fall needs. I gotta look again because I don't remember. So this needs 16. So once we get 16 in here, I'll do the next steps with you guys on camera. Just in case you haven't seen it before. Oh man, my throat. Whoa. But I think I'll have to check the time, but I think we're done. So thanks everybody for watching. Thanks everybody who likes and subscribes and get more subs. We're having more fun. We're playing with fun mods and and one of the things I wanted to do, I was looking at, because we're doing the Redstone Flux tools. There's a guy who did a mod for Redstone Flux jetpack, so maybe we'll add that in here. We can pretty much do it. I've already ripped this pack all apart, the monster pack. I've already got a bunch of mods updated, so we might as well just add new ones and stuff. Maybe we can add like Galacticraft and go to the moon or something, and we can do whatever we want. It's pretty much no holds barred until 172 gets finalized, and then we'll move to that. So thanks everybody again for watching and liking and subscribing, and we get to watch the morning rise. It's awesome. Alright, thanks guys. Bye.